EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on second down is Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So first and 10 now from the 30. Young. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Young. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Going right back to Smith-Njigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Darnold. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 1 now. You talk about this Falcon defense. You know, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Darnold on 1st down. They're going right back to Pittman. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3rd down and 6. To throw is Darnold. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, Darnold. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Young now. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Young here, you can see changing the play.
And the Falcon first down.
To throw is Young. Throwing on first down. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney. 54 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
In motion right is Pittman. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's second and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
19 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Throwing, Young. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Panthers nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On 4th down, Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
6. Madden. Slide 2. Set.
To throw, Young. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now Darnold wants to change it up. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Panthers nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over?
And he's free going down the left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Panthers nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down to about the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Steel, black, white, white. Set, go.
They'll try to throw now. Young. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Falcons. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Falcons have taken a 6-touchdown lead. McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Panthers nothing. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Trouble, 38. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. breaks through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Blue striker.
Now a second down throw for Young. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Touchdown! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 41 yards. And the Falcons are pouring it on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Panthers nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Here we go. Here we go. Fight. 97. Striker.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Able to avoid him at the 40. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and a yard.
Hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Black Ultra. Drill green. Ready.
On second down, Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Josh Jacobs with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Panthers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run this one. And he loses the football the second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They run with Thomas. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Cluster, 6. Red, yellow, red, cycle. Ready.
Young looks to throw on first down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10, Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead, Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McPherson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 63, Panthers nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Nice game there, partner. You and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Darnold's throw into the hands of Pittman here. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One last throw now for Darnold. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And